right here with you. I like her energy, so I'm just gonna stay.
I want you to stay. Don't you move.
I wish more people would
Stay
say
right
that.
there.
Girl, don't leave.
Make me feel comfortable.
Oh, it's your world. You can use my good towels.
That's nice.
That's real. When somebody said you can use the good towels, cause I be hiding them shits mad quick. I got stories, but this is about Charlotte right now.
Alright, so before I get into this, I forgot. I just got this today. I'm supposed to be promoting this. Poets Lounge open mic at Food for Thought on on Marcus Garvey and McDonough. So it starts at 7:30 every first and third Thursday. And poetry does not just mean that you have to do spoken word. You could rap, you could sing, you could do whatever you want. So come see me with a pair of scissors. And when I said I just got them, so I ain't even cut them yet. That's how fresh and new they are, even though they're wrinkled. Alright, so enough of that. I'm all about choices today. I'll give y'all a choice. It's a love poem or something that's not a love poem.
Yeah, something that's not a love poem.
But I mean, y'all gotta realize if it's a love poem for me, it's not a love poem. It's not something.
Something that's not a love poem?
Something that's not a love poem.
Something that's not a love poem.
Okay, I heard you. So I wrote this poem about one of my students. I'm a teacher, if you don't know.
Right.
And just a quick intro to this. I wrote this one morning when I saw a kid. We have a big storage fence. Cooley, you talking during my set?
My bad. I'm sorry.
Don't make it one down. I did it before, I'll do it again. Don't make me come back there.
Why you have to say that? Why you
I said I'm a teacher. You know, okay. Alright, so real quick. I wrote this poem one day because we have a storage area in our schoolyard. You know how schoolyards look like prison yards? Yeah, so we have a big storage area in our schoolyard. It's not really that big. But one morning I was inside the building and I was looking at the kids playing in the yard before school started, and this little boy, he climbs up the fence, right? And he flipped himself over, so he was like in the storage area of the fence of the schoolyard, and all his friends came and they like stood around the fence and they was looking at him, and he just like felt mad accomplished. And at first I was like, oh, these kids are so silly. But then like I really looked at him staring at his friends like from behind the fence, and I was like, wow, this is an awful visual metaphor. And I wrote this poem. It's called Volunteer. And it's to the child that voluntarily put himself in a cage this morning. Dear little man-child, I watched you this morning from behind a gated window. Like 1,000 tiny army ants, red with blood around their ambition. Your agile limbs climbed up and over the gray fence. Flinging yourself over cold, twisted metals, your actions mirrored your mind state. Cold, twisted, metal. Liking the pretense of your own incarceration, reincarnated on the wrong side of a chain-linked fence, preferring to be separate yet unequal little man. This type of division will not balance your equation. This dissociation from society will not set you free. You got the revolution backwards. This special skill you have exhibited, turned outside in like your hatred, breaks my heart. As you stood there in your own little world, 20 by 12, you did not realize that this world will close these walls in on you too soon. Squeeze you into boxes, chain link you to the past through free labor. Child, your box was already being built while you were taking your ELA. Math already done. No one dropped science on you, so you became another one of the social studies the government routinely performs. Like bad blood. Tapping into your nerve center, injecting you with lies as you lay in your bassinet. We vaccinated you against our better judgment, opting for that of a blind woman with sliding scales, moving with the economy. You do not realize your life will devalue over time. Charges will become multiplied, sentences become victims of inflation, while your family becomes added to the complex industry in prisons. What we perceive to be white life is really made up of color working hard in the background. Ironically, we allow ourselves to be absorbed into the system, so we are not reflected in the spectrum. My son, we have forsaken you, allowed you to sacrifice yourself so we can name you scapegoat, fall guy, whipping boy, convict, outlaw, when it is actually our criminal behavior of apathy that leaves you behind bars instead of passing them. And therefore, it is our misdemeanor that you fell in. Thank you.